Hey everybody, I wanted to make this video for UFO enthusiasts and researchers and anyone who is interested in the search for extraterrestrial life, especially those who have had the courage to raise the question of whether extraterrestrials might be here already. In my opinion, your influence is very important to mankind's future in the universe, and accordingly, I'd be grateful to share my insight with you. When I was about 8 years old, one day right before dusk, in the woods behind my parents' home, I was confronted by a spherical object hovering over my head, which was accompanied by a strange electrical sensation of grinding pressure and voices in my head. It felt as if I was communicating telepathically with something. I don't remember exactly how long I remained there, frozen and entranced like that, before running back home. I simply remember that it was a very uncomfortable and strange feeling. It felt as if something was trying to encapsulate my head. That's really the best way I could describe it, but it was extremely uncomfortable and unforgettably strange and alien, really. Um, I eventually forgot about the experience until the memory was reawakened 26 years later when I suddenly began hearing these voices again 2 years ago. After experiencing some strange electromagnetic symptoms labeled as Morgellons disease. There are people that have theorized that Morgellons may be nanotechnological in nature, so that would definitely make sense here. And um, basically, I've since come to the unmistakable conclusion that these voices have to be produced by some kind of extraterrestrial artificial intelligence. To believe otherwise would just be insanity, as these voices are far too intelligent, sophisticated, and manipulative to possibly be coming from some part of my own brain. And yet, this extraterrestrial artificial intelligence, as I'll call it ETI for short, has been incredibly successful in conducting a false flag operation, convincing everyone suffering from this phenomenon, self labeled as targeted individuals, that it's some government program or organization using synthetic telepathy technology against them. Although this is unrealistic because no such technology exists yet, it speaks to the extraordinary skill of this ETI for deception rather than to some innate inability of these people to remain reality based. Although many of them could be considered delusional, it's these brilliantly manipulative voices and any accompanying physiological manipulation that is making these people delusional. So this further poses the possibility that at least a subset of auditory hallucinations and schizophrenia might be the result of extraterrestrial manipulation of the human brain rather than alleged psychiatric conditions, which are still very poorly understood from both a neurological and genetic standpoint. In fact, neither is demonstrable via brain scan or genetic testing. Accordingly, I just wanted to make everyone aware that contact with extraterrestrial intelligence may not be confined just to traditional accounts of contact, but rather may extend to a subset of the human population hearing voices as well, especially those who consider themselves targeted individuals. Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate your views.